Sanjay Singh's arrest, Aam Aadmi Party's MP, has now gained huge traction with two of his close associates, Vivek Tyagi and Sarvesh Mishra, both of them considered to be his very close men, have been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate and questioned in the Delhi liquor policy case because ED suspects that both these men acted as Benamis to Sanjay Singh, have managed to receive the proceeds of the crime and deliver it to Sanjay Singh. Meanwhile, a political slugfest continues to rage as BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party now at loggerheads, with AAP calling it a political witch hunt, BJP calling this the rule of law. Take a look.
Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh, arrested in the Delhi liquor policy scam, remains in ED custody. The ED on Friday grilled Sanjay Singh's close associate, Sarvesh Mishra. The agency has issued summons to another close aide of the AAP MP, Vivek Tyagi. The ED is likely to confront Sarvesh Mishra and Vivek Tyagi with Sanjay Singh. As per ED sources, Sarvesh had received 1 crore rupees on behalf of Sanjay Singh. Both Sarvesh Mishra and Vivek Tyagi were raided by ED few months ago. On Thursday, while arguing for Sanjay Singh's custody, the ED told a Delhi court it has proof that the AAP MP was part of the Liquorgate conspiracy and that he collected kickbacks. The agency claimed Sanjay Singh had close ties with accused turned approver Dinesh Arora. ED said Sanjay Singh allegedly received 2 crore rupees proceeds of crime in 2 installments. The money was allegedly delivered at Sanjay Singh's residence. AAP has called Sanjay Singh's arrest vindictive politics by the BJP.
जिस प्रकार से मंत्री, उपमुख्यमंत्री और नेता संसदीय दल उत्तरोत्तर भ्रष्टाचार में आरोपित होते चले जा रहे हैं, उससे मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि ये कट्टरता का किरदार पूरी तरीके से तार-तार हो रहा है।
सब कुछ झूठ है, ये बयान झूठ है, तंग कर करके, टॉर्चर कर करके बयान लिए गए हैं, लोगों को जबरदस्ती कर करके बयान लिए गए हैं। लेकिन मैं तो ये कह रहा हूँ, अभी तो ये देख लेना, थोड़े दिन में शराब घोटाला खत्म, कहेंगे शराब घोटाले में कुछ नहीं मिला, फिर एक और नया ले आएंगे। कोई अंत थोड़ी है।
Former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, arrested in the liquor scam, has been in jail since February. Sanjay Singh is staring at a long legal battle ahead. With Munish Pandey in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, this is, of course, has come as a huge setback for the Aam Aadmi Party, considering Sanjay Singh is known to be their man in command, literally the third person in command in the party in terms of seniority-wise, and the fact that he's been integral in coordinating between the AAP and the India bloc. It's clear now that the Aam Aadmi Party at this point, who's also looking to contest Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, really is at a back foot. We have our panelists joining us. Preeti Sharma Menon, the National Executive Member of the Aam Aadmi Party. I'm going to start with Preeti. Preeti, this in public perception, in public eye, will make Aam Aadmi Party look as if it's a party of corrupts. You have 3 of your tallest leaders who've been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, being probed in different cases. Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh in the same case for 15 months. We understand that there isn't concrete evidence that have been placed by the ED, at least for the public to view, and they're not mandated to do so too. It's all between them and the court of law. But the fact that they've not managed to get bail, how is the AAP going to really salvage its image to contest polls in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh?
I think if you'll recall that we contested the MCD elections when our leaders were in jail, and the public overwhelmingly voted for the Aam Aadmi Party as against the BJP, which had been in MCD for 15 years. So the public is not fooled by what the BJP does. And it seems now that even the courts are not going to be fooled any longer, because if you heard the Supreme Court yesterday commenting during the discussion on Manish Sisodia's bail, it clearly said that no offense had been shown by the ED. The ED's main job is to show that there was some money that was laundered, but there is not a shred of evidence. You mentioned Sarvesh Mishra and Vivek Tyagi in your that capsule which you showed earlier. Nothing was found in their houses, not even 25 paise. They didn't find anything. No paper, no data. When they raided Sanjay Singh, they found nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just on hearsay, on the comments of a person. I could say tomorrow that a BJP person took 10 crores from me. I could say tomorrow that you took 20 crores from me. Will on my hearsay other people be arrested just because I say so? That's exactly
But
what's
when
happening.
you say this is hearsay, do you believe that the Enforcement Directorate acts on hearsay? It's a charge sheet where a man who's turned approver, he's an accused, he's turned approver, has given a statement to the Enforcement Directorate. They've managed to find the transaction trail of 2 crore rupees, which has been allegedly delivered to Sanjay Singh in cash.
No, that's not true. That's not true. They have not found any trail anywhere. They just have a conversation with an approver.
They have two people approving on the same lines. And they have digital evidence. They have call contact locations, digital evidence to trace that indeed on that day calls were made, and on the same day those people are at the same location. So this kind of digital proof is good enough for the Enforcement Directorate to take him in.
No, yesterday, if you heard the Supreme Court, they very clearly said that on the statement of just one approver, you cannot say that an offense was committed unless you find some trace of the money. And that's exactly what I'm saying in Sanjay Singh's case as well. Yes, there may have been meetings, which we still have no proof of. This is just what the ED has let out to people. But in the charge sheet, there is no proof given yet in any place where Sanjay Singh is said to have been in the same place as some criminal or as some
But
approver.
this is a PMLA act that the ED has arrested your senior leader, and the Supreme Court has very clearly said that it's not necessary for a transaction trail to be found for a person to be let off or to be withheld. This is a serious case that the ED is probing based on digital evidence that they have and the statement that they have from the approvers. But nonetheless, to keep that aside, do tell us why aren't the council or the lawyers of leaders like Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, now Sanjay Singh as well, why aren't they able to get bail for their leaders? If there is no proof, if they're really so innocent, if this is all vindictive politics and just a witch hunt, aren't the courts looking?
If you look at any opposition leader that has been arrested in the BJP regime, you will see that it is not easy for them to get bail. I'm from Maharashtra. I'll give you the case of Anil Deshmukh, who was the Home Minister, who had been arrested simply on the statement of an IPS officer who alleged that he had demanded 100 crores. 14 months later, the court declared that the statement was not acceptable, that the person who gave the statement took his statement back and released Mr. Deshmukh. So we have seen countless cases where opposition leaders have been arrested and kept behind bars for months at an end by an ED. At the end of it, the court finally finds out that there is no merit. They will find out that there is no merit, nothing. They've spent 15 months already, 1,000 raids. They don't have 1 rupees trail. They don't have one transaction where they can point out and say money was taken by anybody in the Aam Aadmi Party or in the Delhi government. They don't. All they have is allegations which have also been taken under coercion. They have forced people to turn approvers, and I'm sure if ED arrests me tomorrow, I will be terrified. And I might say, you have taken 10 crores from me, or I have given you 10 crores. So that can happen. That's human nature. But there has to be proof. I have to prove that I gave you 10 crores. And there is no proof.
All right, we have Rohan Gupta of the Congress who joins us. Rohan, there's been a lot of questions on why the India bloc partner, the front runner of the India bloc, the Congress party, who was the first to accuse the Aam Aadmi Party when the excise policy unfolded. The scam itself was unfolding about a year ago. The Congress was the first to raise your fingers against the Aam Aadmi Party, accusing them of corruption. Today, there's stoic silence.
See, we have to see the perspective here. It's not about, taking action. Yeah, ED and CBI, obviously, they are made... there is a particular task assigned to them and they should take action against the culprit. But why selective option? If Kavita of BRS, there is no action against her, why can be selective action on other party? Yes, if there is a corruption, there should be proper action against everybody who is responsible. But if you see, Jamila, this is a targeted action against all the parties who are against BJP. Whenever Mr. Ajit Pawar goes into BJP, all the cases are over. Whenever all the other leaders, I will name at least 10-15 leaders of Congress party, whether it is Narayan Rane, or Mr. Somen Mitra, whenever they go to BJP, all the actions, why there are no actions taken against them? So our question is against the selective actions by BJP, against the opposition leaders, against the opposition parties. In the same case, you know, Jamila, that BRS's daughter, Mr. Kavita is daughter of the KCR. There is no action against her. Why?
Why do you say there's no action against Kavita? And yes, that's true. Kavita has been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. She's part of the South Cartel as per the ED investigating the case. But it's not as if she's not been summoned. She's also being questioned at the same time.
I'm talking about action. If you are arresting one party's leader, the same action should have been taken against her. There has been news. I am in Telangana. There is news
Sanju
for last
Verma
1
joins
month
us,
that
national spokesperson of the BJP. Sanju, why don't you respond to that? If you're arresting Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party, then you've for long had K. Kavita of the BRS in the charge sheet as well. She belongs to the South Cartel, at least as per ED lenses. Why no arrest on K. Kavita? Why have you spared her? Is there a deal? Congress and AAP asking.
Okay, Nabila, my apologies. I was on another show, so I just came in. I've not heard what the other two panelists said, but I can quite gauge what the narrative may have been from their end. I just want to say this, that first and foremost, as far as Sanjay Singh is concerned, there are three very important things that the Rouse Avenue Court in Delhi said yesterday while, remanding him to custody for 5 days. I will just take you through very briefly. There's page number 10 where the court said that given the prima facie evidence, Sanjay Singh's arrest is neither unwarranted nor unreasonable. Matlab, the arrest is warranted and reasonable. Then point number 11, which is very, very important, and it cuts through the charade of this dot alliance, and it actually is something that your audience needs to know. Quoting from page 11, where the Rouse Avenue Court said that there is material electronic evidence which suggests that there was a direct link between the approver Dinesh Arora and the accused Sanjay Singh, and money was given by Dinesh Arora to Sanjay Singh via Sanjay Singh's ex-personal secretary, a gentleman called Sarvesh Mishra. And then the final, blow comes on page number 12. And I will just read out point number 13 and 14 of what the Rouse Avenue Court said. In point number 13 and 14 of page number 12, the Rouse Avenue Court said, given the material evidence that there was a direct link between the approver and the accused Sanjay Singh, and given that at least 2 crores were transferred into separate tranches to Sanjay Singh as part of proceeds of crime, this court believes that a custodial interrogation is necessary.
Okay. So we've heard and we've relayed what the Rose Avenue Court arguments were right from the start of the day, and we've heard you now. I'll let you say it again for the benefit of our viewers, Sanju. But the question here that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress is asking, why selective targeting? I don't know, of course you can't speak for the Enforcement Directorate, but what happens to people like K. Kavita in a case like this? What happens to ED cases and investigation that were on leaders of Eknath Shinde camp, on Ajit Pawar, on those who are associated with your party? What happens to all of that? Why is there selective targeting?
I'm coming to that, Nabila. I was anticipating this. I was wondering why you've not asked me this question. What about Ajit Pawar?
AAP and Congress have asked. You've come in late, so now that you're here, please go on.
Can I? Please. Thank you, Nabila. I apologize for coming in late. I, in fact, had to cut short the other show because I didn't want to miss the commitment to India today. I just want to say this. This sounds hackneyed and this sounds cliche. Let the law take its course. But I just have this to say. When a couple of days back, Sukhpal Singh Khera was brutally dragged out of his home and arrested suo moto with even a copy of the FIR not being given to him. And I am not somebody who is a spokesperson for the Congress because Sukhpal Singh Khera is a congressman. What did Bhagwant Singh Mann, what did Arvind Kejriwal, what did the entire Aam Aadmi Party cabal say? Law is doing its duty. Law is taking its course. We have nothing to do with Sukhpal Singh Khera's arrest. And let me tell you, just a few weeks back, the ex-finance minister of Punjab, who was earlier with the Congress and joined BJP in January 2023. Just a few weeks back, Manpreet Singh Badal was arrested. Did you see anybody from the BJP saying Manpreet Singh Badal ko kyun arrest kiya? And what did Bhagwant Mann, Kejriwal and the entire cabal say? अरे law is taking its course. मतलब आप करो तो law is taking its course, but BJP करे तो आसमान गिर जाता है. I will just quote.
All right, so let me respond to that. Preeti Sharma, you know, there's been similar tactics from your end. That's what the BJP claims.
I just wanted 10 seconds more, Nabila.
Thankfully, I could not hear the BJP spokesperson very clearly. Her voice was interrupted. But like the Prime Minister, she needs to read out from paper. I think everybody in the BJP needs to read out from a paper. They cannot speak like a spokesperson. So it's good that she carried some papers and she read them out.
You made a fool of yourself.
Let's get to the point, Preeti.
Perhaps the ED. I did not interrupt her. Can that be please be quiet? I did not disturb her when she was speaking.
Party is a big zero in Mumbai.
Sanju Verma, allow Preeti to make a statement. You got your time. I haven't interrupted you.
But that's the point.
Sanju Verma, hold on for a moment. Go on.
Perhaps if she knows so much about the scam, maybe the ED should question her. She seems to be so knowledgeable. But I'll come back to the very simple point. Today, if Sanjay Singh were to join the BJP, the same spokesperson is going to be singing hosannas to him. Any person whom they allege that is corrupt, if that person like Ajit Pawar, like Praful Patel, like Chhagan Bhujbal, like Eknath Shinde joins their camp, I've seen it in Maharashtra, you've seen it all over the country, whether it is Sudhendu Adhikari, whether it is Himanta Kumar Biswa, you can see any leader anywhere in the country.
Well, that's precisely the question I asked her. We heard you, and we've got that point already there. We've touched upon that point, but a quick word from Rohan Gupta, as we're also short on time. Rohan, still the question looms now. The question still looms on why no senior Congress leader, be it Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, anyone, K.C. Venugopal, have spoken at all. Not a word of condemnation on Sanjay Singh's arrest or to say anything in support of him or against. So what's the India bloc stance on this?
Do you know that Preeti Bennett is accused of not paying for electricity dues?
This is my time. Why she's
Rohan Gupta, please go on.
Nabila, you have not seen
please hold on.
of Mr. K.C. Venugopal. I think you must see the tweet of Mr. K.C. Venugopal. He has clearly said the selective action against the opposition leader is condemnable. And that's what I said. Idea here is very simple. Why you have doubts on BJP's credentials is because if you see the history, PMLA 5,422 cases are there. Out of that, not even a single case against any of the BJP leaders. Forget that. The cases which were lost when the leaders were in Congress party or opposition parties, as soon as they joined BJP, these cases were not pursued. So the whole country knows how these agencies are misused. But they cannot silence the voice of opposition. People now know what is the reality of BJP. और एक कहावत है जब दिया बुझने वाला होता है
the point is that when the Congress raised allegations of corruption against Aam Aadmi Party, you weren't in an alliance at that point. So at that point too, you asked for central agencies only to investigate. So if you have no faith in central agencies,
we are not against any action. We are against saying if the culprit is there, anybody who is there should be punished. We are not saying what we are saying is why
if the ED and central agencies are doing their job, why do you call it vendetta and a witch hunt?
Two people are there, right? Kavita is there and Sanjay Singh is there. Why only against Mr. Sanjay Singh? And let them know, you have to follow the proper course of action. It is not that मैं ही चोर, मैं ही पुलिस और मैं ही जज. मैं जब चाहूं किसी को घर से उठा लूं, मैं जब चाहूं किसी को जेल में डाल दूं. No, even Supreme Court has questioned the process which BJP, the agencies followed in Manish.
Well, then that way Supreme Court has also asked why isn't Aam Aadmi Party as a party been named in the charge sheet. So lots of questions that the Supreme Court has asked. Let's not get there, but a quick word as I'm short on time, Sanju Verma. If you were saying the BJP has been harping on the fact that the next or the main man or the kingpin, my question is to you, Sanju Verma, the kingpin that the BJP claims is Arvind Kejriwal in this case. If you've had for 15 months a charge sheet lying before you, of course, again, it's the ED's prerogative to take forward the case, but how would you look at it? ED not arresting Sanjay Singh for 15 months, despite his name being there in the charge sheet. You have said right from the start that Sanjay Singh is also one of the accused, but no arrest came by. You also say that Arvind Kejriwal is a kingpin, but if you really believe that, there is no... My question is pertinent, and I want to word it the right way so that you don't misquote me then.
But, you never take me alone on the screen. When the others are speaking, you take
them
alone. Can you
please, Sanju Verma, you are hogging all the limelight. Go on.
Okay. Nabila, how can I hog the limelight when you are there? But anyway, that's on a lighter note. I just want to say this to you, Nabila. एक कहावत है, यहाँ तहजीब भी बिकती है, यहाँ अरमान भी बिकते हैं. यहाँ तहजीब भी बिकती है, यहाँ अरमान भी बिकते हैं. तुम अपना दाम तो बोलो, यहाँ ईमान भी बिकते हैं. The point I'm making is, don't worry, सबका नंबर एक करके आएगा, but it is not vendetta politics. The courts will decide. But I just want to say one thing, Nabila, who's giving gyan to the Bharatiya Janata Party? Congress, where Sonia Gandhi is out on bail, Rahul Gandhi out on bail in National Herald scam, P. Chidambaram out on bail in INX Media scam, Karti Chidambaram out on bail in the FIPD scam, and the Aam Aadmi Party, ये कट्टर ईमानदार पार्टी राजनीति बदलने आए थे, इनका डेप्यूटी सीएम is in Tihar, Satinder Jain given no relief by the court, Somnath Bharti in and out of jail, Tahir Hussain in and out of jail, and let me tell you, Preeti Menon is accused of not paying her electricity dues.
All right. We've heard Sanju Verma, and since we're short on time, I'll take the final word from Preeti. Preeti, a quick word from you. At this point, with this kind of image, you're going into fighting elections in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. It's going to be a hard task for you because Sanjay Singh is a people's man, has been defending your party and fighting for your party on many levels. How are you going to cope with this?
Sanjay Singh will be missed, but if you saw the protest that took place across India by the Aam Aadmi Party yesterday, many Sanjay Singhs will rise. We have fought an election, the Punjab election when Saren Jain was in jail. We have fought the MCD when Manish Sisodia was in jail. The people believe us. The people on the streets don't believe the charade of the BJP. They know that it is using the ED to armrest the opposition. So when you go to the people, the mandate will be clear.
All
BJP
right.
is losing
So
2024.
it's ultimately the people's mandate. For that, you've got to wait for the next election to come. But Aam Aadmi Party right now has 3 of their top netas who are currently in prison. But thank you very much. Sorry, Sanju, short on time. Sanju Verma, Rohan Gupta and Preeti Sharma, thank you very much for your time here. Aam Aadmi Party's top neta, Sanjay Singh, is currently being grilled by the Enforcement Directorate. His close aides are being called in. They seem to have found digital evidence of some transactions, money transaction. So this case only gets murkier months ahead of elections in the 5 states where AAP intends to contest. We're going to continue watching on how AAP copes with the situation. Thank you for now.